After half a decade of prolonged engagement, I have realized that for me, street photography has grew way beyond a passion or just a hobby. Now it's kind of a meditation for me. This process has helped me a lot on my personal ground. It helped me to discover myself, helped me to establish an alternate perspective of everything and anything that life throws away at my way, and also it has created a major path for my artistic outlet. And apart from this, why I love street photography is because it is all about moments which are not going to repeat again, and I find myself in all those moments, experiencing them and capturing them through my viewfinder. When I'm out doing street photography, I generally don't interact with people because when I'm out on the street, I find everything is in flow and nothing is static. I don't want to interrupt the flow of life, so I slow down myself from the regular hustle, and with time, I allow myself to observe what is in front of me and capture the moment, keeping the people and their story ambiguous to everyone. Talking about the challenge, I generally don't take pictures if someone resists and waves me off. I just smile at them and slowly I walk away. But when I am working on a project, photography is the last thing that happens. Firstly, I do some research work, then I visit the place, talk to the people, give them a brief idea of the project, take permission from them, and then after I start to shoot. Like every other street photographers of Kolkata, I keep returning to the old part of the city. That is the North Kolkata and the Central Kolkata. I grew up in this part of the city, so it is easy for me to navigate the places here, and importantly, I am quite aware of the mindset of the people living here. I like this part of the city a lot. There is a whole lot of culture, art, photography, poetry, the colonial architectures. The streets here are full of activity, has lot of characters, and it will always greet you with surprises and with cacophony of colors. Street photography is unpredictable in nature, and that is what makes street photography stand apart from all the genres. I don't get to control someone's reactions or who comes in and goes out of my frame. I have to anticipate a moment and just record it. It is an elated feeling when the unpredictable circumstances and my photography skill converge and make a great image. Street photography also helps me to connect and blend with people from diverse backgrounds. And lastly, as all the master photographers says, street photography makes you a better all-around photographer. It helps you to develop vision, understand composition, make you aware of your surroundings, and make you experience in working in different lighting conditions. I always shoot from my anticipated brain, and I am always aware of my target and what I want. So even if I am shooting continuously in the same spot, I know which photograph has made it. So at the time of editing, it is very easy for me to find out that one photograph out of whole contact sheet. Regarding the post process, I always shoot in raw format, so I have to process all my pictures. I prefer to shoot in this format because one can able to produce higher quality images out of this format. I don't post process much of my images. I like to keep my photographs generally in colors and just play with the sliders of contrast, clarity and highlight. My first and foremost inspiration is Mr. Shomu Shankar Ghoshal. His photographs are itself inspiring to many. I remember back in the year 2012 when I first saw his images, those images made me fall in love with the street photography. Then there is Mr. Nilanjan Pathak, Mr. Otanu Pal, Mrs. Lopamudra Talukdar. They have supported me incredibly throughout my photographic journey. I am taking these names because these people make me realize that how important is to have originality in your work. Apart from them, there are photography masters from around the world: Henry Cartier-Bresson, Raghu Rai, Elliot Erwitt, Raghuveer Singh, just to name a few. It is an experience to go through their works. Other than photography, I take inspiration from my failures as well, from my bad decisions as well. I think they are the best teachers. I also love to read and hear inspiring stories of the ordinary people who did great things and have made it big by battling all the odds out. I don't have any perfect photograph, and I believe perfection in street photography is a myth. I am always on a search for fresh photographs with the belief that there is a lot of room for betterment. I might sound very weird here, but sometimes it happens to me that a photograph of mine that wonders me today might not amaze me after 2 months. At that time, I feel this is to be very simple and not that amazing. And this is the reason why I upload so promptly after just coming back from a shoot. I have been advised a lot of time to hold some of my better photographs and not to upload them on social media, but truly speaking, I cannot resist myself. I think the biggest lesson that street photography taught me is how to handle failure. Mr. Alex Wade once said 99% of street photography, if not more, is about failure. When I'm out doing street photography, I take 100 of photos, but out of 100 of photos, I only select 2 or 3 photos which meet my expectations. Some days I even fail to get those 1 or 2 photographs. But this is the process of not giving up and remain hungry for those photographs and moments gets me going. This process helps me even to grow as a person. It taught me to be attentive to the small details of life. It gives me a lot of freedom to see things in a very different perspective. I believe street photography has made me more tolerant in nature, learn how to be patient, positive, and be kinder to people. I don't have any such technique, but yes, keeping patience and being invisible helps me a lot. I always anticipate a moment and prepare myself for it to occur. I try to blend in and become unnoticeable because the moment people notice me taking photographs, the flow of the light interrupts. They become more conscious and I lose the candidness of the scene. And regarding how I interact with my surroundings and how I pick up my subjects, it is always according to my personal likings and personal experiences. I would like to quote respected Mr. Ansel Adams here. He once said that you don't make a photograph just with a camera. You bring the whole experience of your life in the act of photography. All the pictures you have seen, the books that you have read, the music that you have heard, and the people you have loved. For me, it is very important because I am a working professional on all the weekdays and I am a photographer only on weekends. So, if you are passionate about something, you can definitely bring some time out from your busy schedule. We have been always told to pursue work that you are passionate about, but not everyone is that lucky. And I believe that the path of making money and the path that drives your life don't have to be always mutually exclusive. I say this because I know some professional wedding photographers who choose photography as a profession out of their passion, but they also take times out from their daily schedule to practice street photography. I do street photography for the little joys that I derive from it. It fuels my happiness, keeps my life healthy, and helps me to be in a right state of mind. And I have seen that people with a happy and a healthier mind connects more deeply with their personal life and can deliver best at their professional life.